Let's start by preparing our ingredients. You need 90 grams of egg whites, which is approximately 3 large eggs. Then you need 90 grams of granulated sugar, 96 grams of almond flour, and 90 grams of powdered sugar. Then you want to add 6 grams of cocoa powder. And I'm using a whisk to push the almond flour, powdered sugar, and cocoa powder through a whisk and discard the large pieces. Now let's make the Swiss meringue. We start by placing our egg whites over barely simmering water, and then we add our granulated sugar to the egg whites. We want to stir, combining the egg whites and the sugar, and the goal here is to stir until the sugar is melted. You can tell when the sugar is melted by lifting up the egg whites and feeling for any grains. When you no longer feel any grains, you're good to go. You can then transfer over to your mixer. Now that you've transferred your egg whites to the mixer, you want to turn the speed up slowly. I start with a low speed for approximately 30 seconds to a minute. And then I slowly increase to mid-speed, probably a 4 or a 5. And I stay at this speed for approximately 2 minutes. Then I increase the speed up to mid-high speed. This is around a 7 or an 8. And here I want to mix until we get to medium peaks. I'm going to add my color here in the meringue. Since our shells are chocolate, I'm adding a few drops of brown gel food coloring. You want to use gel and not a liquid food color. Liquid can kill your meringue. Now we're going to continue whisking at a mid-high speed and whisk until we reach stiff peaks. Stiff peaks are when the points are sticking straight out, just like this. This is what you're looking for. Now that we have stiff peaks, I'm going to transfer the meringue over to the dry ingredients. You can also add the dry ingredients to the meringue, but I find it easier to macaronage in a wider bowl. So to begin with, we're going to combine the ingredients, and you just want to fold the meringue and the dry ingredients together over top of each other and cutting through the middle. Keep folding until the ingredients are well incorporated. Now I'm bringing the batter back to the center and just spreading out, looking for any loose dry ingredients that might not be incorporated yet. Checking again for any loose dry ingredients. Now we want to start the deflating process. I use J motions and turn the bowl a quarter turn. All I'm doing is spreading the batter up against the side of the bowl. You want to keep doing this until your batter becomes ribbon-like, and you want to be able to form a figure 8 with the batter. See how the batter just rolls off the spatula and I can form a figure 8 and the batter falls back into itself? This is exactly what we're looking for. Now we're going to transfer the batter to a piping bag. Now cover your work surface with a towel and prepare your baking tray. I'm using a 1.5 inch template. If you'd like this template, you can download it from the link below in the description. Now I'm piping the shells. You want to have the piping bag directly over the tray and pipe with even pressure. Now remove the template and bang the tray on your work surface to release the air bubbles. You can see there's some bigger air bubbles that are trapped underneath the surface. You can use a scribe or a toothpick to help pop these bubbles. And you can also use the scribe or the toothpick to smooth out the top of the shell after you've popped the bubble. Now let your shells rest for 15 minutes to 1 hour. You want the top of the shell to have a dull matte finish, and you should be able to feel a skin on top. Now it's time to bake. I bake at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 14 minutes. You may need to make adjustments based on your oven, but this is a great place to start if you've never made macarons before. Once your shells come out of the oven, let them cool for about 15 minutes before you start to add a filling. Now it's time to fill our shells. I'm using a dark chocolate ganache, the same one I used in the Santa Macarons. I'm linking that video in the cards above so you can see how simple this ganache is to make. Next, I'm filling the inside of the dark chocolate ganache circle with Ghirardelli caramel sauce. It's very simple to use and you don't have to make your own sauce. To dress up these shells, I'm going to drizzle the caramel sauce over top of the macarons. I just put a little sauce in a Ziploc bag and snipped the corner. Now I'm adding melted dark chocolate. I'm using the same morsels that are used to make the chocolate ganache. I just took a handful and put in a Ziploc bag and melted in the microwave for 30 seconds. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And while you're here, subscribe to our channel and watch our other macaron video. Have a wonderful and blessed day.